All right, man. So we back in here again. Me and my boy CAM.I.AM. We working on something today. A little interview between me and him, and maybe it's gonna go to a few other artists. So we got my boy, executive producer, the first member, leader of GacPack.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good, man. It's what, like Tuesday today? I don't know when it's gonna come out, but it's Tuesday right now.
The new Friday.
And it's feeling for real. I wish it was my weekend. I wish today was my Friday, but still off at the beginning of the week. But it's cool though. All right, so let's start off to the beginning. How did you get involved with this album?
Shortly after the first one came out on New Year's of 2023, like we enjoyed the first album, but we wanted to catch a larger audience and get something more contemporary, man. So I made the conscious decision of just telling the guys, hey, we need to be more aggressive. Production needs to pop a little harder, you know what I mean? Just quote unquote some more trap shit. So I feel like we mixed our lyricism and authenticity with the modern sound, and I think it played out pretty well. I'm proud of this project.
And when did that dream start coming into this album?
Came tangible when Blanket Boy hosted this like camp in Glen Rose in the summer of 23. And they turned out like 7 to 9 songs, something like that, man. And we heard it and it was like, oh yeah, it's up.
And it's not even y'all first album together. Y'all got one other album, GacPackCollective 1.
Yes, sir.
What makes this album different from the first?
I feel like everything, man. Not only sonically, but even the visual, honestly. Like, and Carly, shout out to her. She did a great job on the first one, but this one literally shows our faces, so that adds character. Not only like, as I said, sonically, but you can see who's who. You know what I mean? We put our own spin on it, and we had some new faces to show, and they just showed up and showed out, bro.
And speaking of that, like y'all all came together, but everybody like lives in like different parts of Texas, different parts of the world. So for some of us, like different, like I won't say countries, but different states. But
Trill and South Korea.
It's different for y'all. So what does a typical album session look like for y'all?
Man, it's sporadic, unfortunately, and I hate it like that. Me personally, if I can speak for myself, I'd much rather pull up on an artist and knock the song out like that. Because one, you can feel the energy within the song and it just comes out quicker. But like in reality, we just send files over Discord, or like I'll play a beat while I'm streaming. So-and-so say they like it, and you know what I'm saying? They just start writing to it.
All right. So how can you describe the sound and vibe of this album compared to the first album?
Night and day. But this one was more focused. The last one, the first one, was a little bit all over the place. It had hints of this vibe, but then it had like jazz influence or like quote-unquote boom bap lyrical stuff. But this one is more focus-driven, myopic, bro. Like, we was on a mission on this.
So what was the clear goal or clear direction for this album? Or was there a clear
Just
direction?
to attract more fans. And I felt like this was the best way. That's why Blanket Boy started the album off for like 4 or 5 straight songs, because I felt like he set the tone the best. And his sound is very accessible.
How do you describe working? So the hard part is like when you're in a room with somebody, you feed off of their energy. But you guys do everything through Discord. Tell me, how does that affect the energy?
Oh man, I feel like it was challenging. It made me grow as an artist, but it's really challenging because, again, things can get misconstrued over a computer screen opposed to just being shoulder to shoulder with them working. But
right, face to face.
It just makes you hunker down and try to.
Do you feel like anybody had to step out of their comfort zone for this album this time?
Step out of their comfort zone. I feel like 40 did for the better though. But I feel like this album, he proved himself as like a for real solid ass rapper. I'm proud of him.
What does this feel like for you on a personal level, especially since like this is more like you guys came back with a second album? A lot of groups don't make it past the first one.
It's true. I'm in a peculiar space right now. Like I'm proud of it. I'm happy about it. I even told the fellas in our Discord, like, I've never listened to my own or our music this frequently, like after post release. Sometimes I'll just drop it and be like, oh, I'm gonna leave it up to the world to judge it. But like, nah, I can casually listen to our own stuff and like stand 10 toes on it. So I have that going. It also gave us a sense of confidence. But again, it kind of begs the question, like, when are we gonna do like more in studio sessions? I think that's what this album did too. Like it's kind of pressing us to link, even though we're far in city drives or whatever. Like we gotta link up.
So maybe album 3, because like at this point it's been a journey. The first album, you know, scattered across, back up every now and then, but not technically getting to do the kind of sessions in person every single time. The second one, you kind of really got that with, especially with like Blanket Boy, and y'all waking up at like 9 a.m. and getting experience that like in first person. But every other song was like either done like that or through Discord. Do you think for the third one, you guys are gonna aim for like maybe just linking up a little trip again, trying to like knock it all out in like 1 week or something like that, whenever it fits everybody's schedule, if it does?
Oh, if it got to that point where it fits everybody's schedule, that'd be beautiful. I think worst case scenario. So realistically, that may not happen per se, but I was thinking, that's crazy you asked me this. I was thinking this too, bro. Like, I'm gonna press people more. Like, I want to go to Dallas because it's nothing to me to go 45. Like, I'm willing to drive to San Antonio, Dallas, whatever. Like, I want the in-person session because I feel like it's gonna feel different on wax at the end of the day.
And Dallas is probably like the most easiest meetup spot because we done tried Houston, we done tried Dallas. Dallas has got the most success rate so far, actually. Because then, like, if you do that, even I can pull up.
Yeah, it's the pretty in Texas, bro. Yeah, I love Dallas. I'm Houston 10 toes down all day, every day. But like Dallas is a cool city, bro. It's a real play out there.
So what do you hope people feel when they start this album and finish it?
Man, I hope it gives you ambition and good energy. I hope it, like, some of the moments from the album sticks with you, and it leads you to delve into not only our last album, but each individual producer and artist, and just shit. Wait for what else we got coming. We got a deluxe coming after this, and I'm also really emphasized on working on individual projects with like J Hurd, Naps, 40, hell, even Louis. If Louis ever, man, shout out Louis, bro. Please drop the album. I promise you, we got a whole album finished. Like,
any behind the scenes that you want to share with the people that don't know yet?
In regards to what?
Like anything that happened on this album that affected this album, or like a story behind a song that you want to share that people wouldn't know about this album.
Like I've been telling you, man, me personally, I could, you know what I'm saying, speak on my track, recognize, because that was about me. That was about the situation I was going through with my ex. So around that time, all that was happening. So I happened to live 15 minutes from Palo in Louisville. Pulled up on him. I told him what was going on in my life, and that's how that song came out. But it's cool to be vulnerable. I like that. That's the whole point of art, you know?
Did any member of the group surprise you more than any other?
It's not a surprise, but Palo. Because he the truth, man. He was really the real X factor in this project. From start to finish, when you hear him on Sweep all the way to at the end of the day, which I appreciate him for allowing us to have that as the last song on the album. It really gives that that emphasis on the whole project, man. For real. Shout out to Palo.
We haven't talked about like the Discord back and forth, but is there like any memorable moments people just bust out in a freestyle?
I want to say, I think that happened on that song 12, if I'm not mistaken. That happened a few times. But like, if that's not happening, then they goofing off. You know, we got some characters in the group, bro. Like you hear within the bars.
Now that the album's out, what's next for you as producer? Are you working on any other albums right now?
Not albums, but songs for sure. I got songs with members within GacPack. I have 2 Texas artists that got real buzz and motion. I can't speak too much on it, but it's just coincidence they even doing shows together. So I think that's cool. That's really what I want to emphasize on, man. I would like to be on both the Dallas and the Houston scene. I think it's possible because there's so much talent in Texas, bro. That's really my main focus, like, in this moment. Like, just help push all this talent out the state, bro. Because we're really up there next with Atlanta and Cali, in my opinion.
Hearing that, can we expect any singles dropping anytime soon?
I will hope so, man. Hey, trust me, bro. If I could drop all the songs I want from these artists, shit, it'd be a laundry list, man. But it has to also work with the artists. So expect something in the summer, though, because me and Naps got some crazy songs in Discord I can't even talk about right now, for real.
Do you see this album as a starting point or a statement?
Both. Because even though this is volume 2, this feels like a real I'm here moment. Like, you gotta respect how good it is. And like, me as a producer, I'm demanding more respect. Like, stop playing with my name. Yes, I don't drop a ton of music all the time, but when you do hear my stuff, it's quality. That's all I care about, is the work process.
Is there anything you want to say to the people listening or supporting this album?
Just put some respect on my name and shit. Just keep your ear open. I got way more work coming, bro.
All right, my boy. Appreciate you coming out today. That's gonna be all the questions that we got today.
Alrighty, Ken folk.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Man.
man.